I'm Dr. Roger Turner. I'm a chiropractor. I've been in practice for 40 years. 25 years ago, 1985, I developed a technique for being able to adjust the bones in the skull. Since 1985, we have done over 4,000 special needs children. They've come to us from all over the world with conditions with autism, with ADD, ADHD, learning disabilities, Rett's, Asperger's. All of these children have benefited tremendously by getting the bones in the skull put back into place. With these children, we have found that every single one of them had misalignments in the skull. There are 22 bones in the skull. They're all joined together like a puzzle. They never fuse together. There is blood supply, nerve supply, and connective tissue in all of these joints. In sports injuries, you can get hit in the head. Those are called concussions, and the bones in the skull get knocked out of place. Until you get the bones corrected, you continue to have the problems. That's what's called post-concussion syndrome. So we can tell by what part of the skull is out of place, what part of the brain is going to be affected. Now, what we do as our treatment protocol is we assess the position of the bones in the skull, and then we put them back into position using our hands. When the skull is out of place, it interferes with the space between the brain and the skull, and that affects blood supply, oxygen supply, and cerebrospinal fluid around the brain. When that happens, it decreases the space between the brain and the skull, and this interferes with the ability of that part of the brain to function. So, until you get these things put back into place, you will continue to have problems, and that's what's called post-concussion. If you've had a head injury, then you need to get your head examined, because this may be the cause of the problems that you're having. Check out the rest of our website, go to the particular conditions that you have. There are DVDs on the different things, and there's also articles there. And then what you do is you call either one of the offices. We have two offices, one in Toronto, one in Barrie, and speak to Sharon, and she will help organize an appointment for you. If you have any questions of me, you can just email me at drt@turnerwellness.com.